Hi everyone, I'm Bonita from Pennies to Dollars, and welcome back to my channel today where we talk about frugal living, saving money, cutting costs, living our best life with some Depression era tips thrown in there because I'm the daughter of Depression era parents. Today we are going to talk about ways that I saved money this week. I have heard from a lot of you that you really enjoy these tips and that they really help you. So I have been jotting those down as I go through the week and then sharing them with you. The first thing I wanted to point out is I sat down and looked at my list this week and I thought, I feel like a lot of times we feel like we are too busy to save money. Doesn't that sound crazy? But seriously, some of the things that I did this week took a little bit of time. And many times we are just so rushed that I think we just do the next easiest thing instead of the thing that might take an extra step or two to save money. So with that, I'm going to go through my list with you today. I used a gift card that I had had in my purse for a year, an entire year. It was to a place that I don't normally go to. It was to a place that sold a lot of Christmas things like nuts and chocolates and stuff that I'd been given by one of my bosses a year ago. But I've never been to this place. I've never taken the time to go because it's not something I would normally shop at. And I thought, now that I have time, I should be marking off some of those silent to-do list things that are in the back of my head of things that I've just not had time to get to. And this was one of them. So I went there and I had a $15 gift certificate. Well, a lot of the things were already gone off of the shelves, of course, because of the season that we're in. But I was able to buy things that looked really, really good, that kind of treated myself, something I wouldn't normally have bought because, like I said, this isn't a place I would have normally gone. And I picked out a couple of things and I ended up paying $1.73 with my $15 gift certificate that I'd had in my purse for a year. So if you have anything like that that is just laying around that you have either forgot about or just kind of put it out of your mind because it's something you just haven't had time to do, maybe take the time to do that. I could use these things I bought as a stocking stuffer. I could use them as a gift for someone. I also took time to double up and look at some of the different offers that I had on my apps this week. I had some on Swag Bucks where I could buy some requested stocking stuffers. The stocking stuffers would have only cost me $5.50 if I just bought them outright. But I looked at my Swag Bucks bonuses, and if I bought two of them, which I was already planning on doing, I could get $2.50 back. And then during the month of December, if you used a receipt with one of their bonuses, you could get an extra $1. So I got $3.50 back on this $5.50 purchase, which made it end up only costing $2. And it just took a few minutes to go through my apps and see if there were any bonus offers for some of the things that I was already going to buy, so I could make sure that I uploaded my receipt for those offers in the right app. And as several of you know, I'm getting ready to go back to Texas after the holidays. Well, the laptop that I have is very old. In fact, we bought it for our business in 2015. All the carrying it back and forth to work caused the top to mess up the screen. So I can't close the top. I actually have it pack taped open, and that's the computer that I use all the time. As long as you don't close it, it's fine. But if you close it, then the screen won't come back up. And I've had this fixed a couple of times, but yet it still does it. So I just leave it on my desk and I leave the top open. But I can't take it to Texas like that with me so that I can do videos with you guys. I decided I had to buy a smaller laptop to take with me so I could continue my videos down there. I decided to look into a refurbished laptop. Many of you know that I do buy refurbished things and I've had no problems with them. So I searched Best Buy for a refurbished laptop. I used one of my apps, Rakuten, which gives you cash back if you buy something through their app. And because of the season that we're in again, they're offering extra cash back. And the payout is only $5. So I thought if I buy my refurbished laptop through their site, I can get cash back that will equal $5 that I can get back off of my computer. And if I use that Capital One cashback card to buy it, I can get another 1.5% back to buy it. So I already got a great deal by buying it refurbished. And then I got those 2 bonuses on top of that to come off of the purchase price. So I was really excited that I was able to double up again on some of those rebates. I took my cans into town and I recycled them. I don't do this very much because it takes me a while to get the cans. I used to walk and pick up the cans, but I haven't done that in a long time. I had a couple of big trash bags full of cans, and that may not sound like a lot, but I believe in recycling wherever I can. Those 2 bags of cans equaled $3.52. And you're probably saying, well, that isn't even worth the gas. Well, no, it's not, but I was already going there to pick up other things on my list. So I grouped those activities together. And so I went in and turned that in. I had a full day of trying to pick up stocking stuffers and run errands. I was going to babysit later that evening for my daughter in the same area. So I grouped all of those activities for that one trip together. And since I was up there the entire day and it was on a Friday, I was able to go to McDonald's, use my app, get a free medium fry, a drink, and a plain old hamburger for $3.85. Well, those cans almost paid for my lunch that day, and I got to eat out. So I lumped those together and basically paid about 30 cents for my lunch by taking in my cans. I had another day that I had an appointment in another town, and when I went in there, I took my brother's gift to the nursing home and dropped it off for Christmas to group that errand as well. I would normally go up and spend some time with him at Christmas, but they have an outbreak of COVID again in the nursing home, which has spoiled that idea. So I like to group errands where I can, especially since I'm not working right now. I just keep a list of everything I need to do, and then I try to group it together when I get enough to go to do those things. I also doubled up on another plan. I doubled up on Upside and my gas at a quick shop that's with a K that uses the Dillon's cashback for gas. I had 30 cents off a gallon, and then I used my Upside for another penny off a gallon. And so I doubled up those rebates and was able to fill my tank with gas and get 31 cents off. So I was very pleased with that. And I still have 40 cents off a gallon that I can use the next time. I got my first medication filled since I've been off work. Normally the 90-day supply would cost me $25. And I went through the very same company that I'd been getting it through when I had insurance just to see if it was affordable. They already had my prescription. I didn't have to get another prescription written or transferred. So I thought I will just call and see a price on all of my medicines to see if the one I need is affordable. Well, the one I needed was only $27.14. So I only paid another $2.14 for the medication that I need above and beyond what my insurance would have paid when I had it. I thought that was a really great deal, and I was really excited about that. Some of my other medications were off the chart expensive, as you can imagine. So I took the time to make a call, and I called Dylan's, which is a member of the Kroger family. And the person that I talked to was so kind. And she took the time to look up my medications, compare the prices, give me the best deals. And I wrote all of those down because I was so astonished at how much they cost through Dylan's that I just had to share. I will save so much more money than I did on insurance. Let me share those prices with you. I have a thyroid medication, and through the pharmacy that I had my insurance, it was going to cost me $50.18 for 3 months. Well, that may not sound like a whole lot, especially compared to some of the other medicines that I'm on, but Dylan's could do it for $35.99. And then they have a KrogerHealthSaving.com that you can sign up for and pay $36 a year to get all of your medicines on a discount if you don't have insurance to pay for your medicines. And on that program, it's only $16 for 90 days. Well, heck, that almost pays for the yearly subscription. But listen to the others, because these other ones were the ones that were really expensive. I have a pill that helps me sleep at night. I have chronic insomnia, I have for years. At the pharmacy I normally had insurance with, it was $226.12 for 90 days. At Dylan's, it was $52.99 for 90 days. And on their program, it was $6 for 90 days. Whoa, that blew me away. Can you imagine? $6 versus the other pharmacy, $226.12. That's crazy. So those little phone calls actually made a huge bit of money for me, didn't they? They made a huge difference just taking that little bit of time to call. And then I have one other one that is for chronic pain, because some of you know I have some serious back issues, and it is not a controlled substance. It's just a regular pill that is given at bedtime to help me sleep better because of my back pain. And it was at the pharmacy with my insurance, it was $309.32 for 90 days. At Dylan's, it was $74.99 for 90 days. And she said, "Is there a reason you're taking the capsule instead of the tablet?" I said, "I didn't know there was a tablet." And she said, "On this program for 90 days, it will cost you $7.82. Oh my goodness. So we're looking at a difference between $309.32 at the pharmacy I had insurance with down to $7.82 for 90 days. Now, I was normally paying $25 a prescription for 90 days with my insurance on all of these, but I'm going to pay significantly less through Dylan's by just signing up for that discount program. So taking that time to make those calls was a huge money saver. And again, how many times do we just say, I don't have time to make those calls? I don't have time to see if I can save money by making those calls. I'm just too busy. But by saving money like that, I can afford to retire early because now I'm less busy and I saved my money. And now I will spend even less than I was spending when I was working. And I'm not paying the insurance that I was paying to get those scripts, and I can get them even less. So sometimes just taking that little bit of time saves a ton of money. And a bonus, we got a coupon in the mail that if I transfer one prescription to Dylan's, I get $50 I can spend on groceries. Oh my gosh, that just paid for that yearly subscription and a couple of my medicines. So that's what I've been up to this week. So I hope this has given you some ideas of maybe some things you can try this next week to save money, double up on offers, or make that phone call to save a little bit of money. I thank you for watching today, and I hope to see you in the next video.